The very first card that you got is from Lady Nada. It's talking about a heart awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. So your heart is opening. Your heart is opening. In our reading a couple of weeks ago, it looked like we had a sort of a lost part of ourselves, and we were trying to bring love in to heal that. Well, keep going. So your heart is opening, and so more love is coming, and more love is coming from you, to you, and from you as well. We also got a Kumara talking about a light activation. So he's helping also to expand that heart. But he's also here to say, shine your light. Shine your light. Focusing on yourself and shining your light. So he will activate, he's going to help activate those of you, for some of you who are in a really great place, but you're needing to you have this open heart, and now you're needing to express. He is there to help light you up so that you can light activation to get out there. The general feeling overall of the reading is, yes, that you are going through a major transformation. So last time was about sort of letting go of the old, bringing in the new, finding that lost part of yourself, letting go of some things, and it looks like it's working, but here's what happens when your heart opens more. Then also more stuff is able to come up, to come out, if that makes sense. And so for some of you, it feels like you're kind of in that place where it's come up. So here it is in your face. The next card that you got is, who do you need to forgive? Forgiveness is big. Forgiveness is big in the sense of the result of it. It's actually just energy, and it's fascinating how quite actually simple it is once you are able to do it. It feels big because it's challenging for us humans sometimes. It kind of has an edge of forgiveness, as in it's okay what you did, you know. So maybe someone hurt you in some way, or did something wrong that hurt you in some way, and there's a feeling of, if I forgive them, then in a way I'm saying it's okay what they did, and it's not okay what they did. Therefore, I cannot forgive that. I can't forgive them. But here's the thing about forgiveness is, until you do it, it's almost like if someone has hurt you in some way, you have this sort of victim target element that you're holding on to. There's also anger. Some revenge can come in for some. But until you forgive the other person for what they've done, you are the one carrying the of what they did. So forgiveness is actually more about saying, I forgive you because I love myself, and I'm not going to continue to carry these low frequencies, negative energies and emotions about this anymore. You know, the other did something that hurt you. Well, the other is accountable for what they did, and your forgiving them does not say it's okay. It says, I'm letting this go now for me, because I'm not going to carry this anymore. So who do you need to forgive? It might be an other. It also can be self. So they're saying to question whether you need to forgive yourself for something. You know, we all make mistakes, especially in a lot of mistakes are made innocently from just carrying beliefs about things that we created in childhood. So we may have come up with some decisions or beliefs about the world and how it works from experiences in childhood that aren't accurate anymore. And so you can forgive yourself. It's like, okay, I was little. I was probably pretty, that was maybe a smart belief, or maybe a belief that made sense under those circumstances at that time when you were 7. They're giving me 7 as an age. So the age of 7, you might have decided that, I don't know, men are bad, or I don't know, mothers leave. I don't know. Whatever the situation was, you might have made a decision like that that has continued to sort of affect your life in negative ways. And so you go back to that 7-year-old and you go, you know what? That was a pretty logical deduction based on what you were seeing. However, in the bigger truth of things, in the bigger picture, it's not really the truth of things. And so you can let that go. Forgive yourself and you let that go, and it transforms you. It can transform you. Forgiveness transforms you. So yep, they're wanting to hold these two together. Yeah, forgiveness of self and other. Really powerful stuff. Really powerful stuff. Huge changes. That's why you're getting the major transformation from forgiveness is huge. Okay, so if there's a situation going on right now, and it kind of looks like there might be, it says, you're gifted. You're very smart. You're very smart, Scorpio. Deep, on a deep level. Very smart, very intelligent, very talented. So you're seeing the situation accurately. Whatever the situation is that might be calling for a need for this, you're seeing it accurately. So just let go of the stress of it by forgiving. That's big. It's really big, actually. When I was laying the cards, I didn't pick that up. They're telling me now, yeah, that's huge. That's why the butterfly transformation wanted to go right up at the top in the very beginning, because that one is really big. Forgiving the other and yourself for your part in it, whatever that was. Let go of stress. Okay, and then we also have, in order to help you with that, we have Zadkiel saying soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Have compassion. Compassion will help with the forgiveness. Compassion. Everybody makes mistakes. It's okay. The quicker that you just can sort of let it go, let them go about it, or forgiving yourself, the quicker you can just go, okay, you know what? I own that. I did that. I'm just going to let that go now. I'm not the same person anymore. You're not the same person every day. You're a new person. But that forgiveness is big. You also have Raziel is bringing you esoteric information, more sort of wisdom. He's talking about wisdom is the word. At night. Nighttime, dream time. Also, for you guys, it can be in the daytime with a super high awareness and an open heart. Just open your heart to compassion for everyone. But he's bringing some spiritual understanding of just how powerful this is energetically. That's what he's saying. So, in terms of spiritual truths and how energy works. You also have Metatron is going to help clear and open your chakras. So your chakras get cleared up. Those are your connections to spirit. So these guys came out together. Actually, they jumped out of the deck. The way I get these cards is I ask them to jump out. I only use the cards that jump out of the deck. And these two jumped out together. So Metatron is going to help clear your chakras so that this wisdom can come right in easily for you. So notice that. Be mindful of that. And also, Metatron again is going to focus on Focus on your highest priorities. He's going to help you get organized and motivated for what you would like to accomplish. So whatever this situation is, you might be in it right now, or it might be something that happened in the past that you're just sort of holding on to. It feels more to me like something might have happened in the past. Okay, this is what they're saying. Something happened in the past that you then established some beliefs about people, generally speaking. It doesn't apply to everyone, but you came up with this belief about people, and you've brought it with you. And because of that frequency of whatever that belief was, you are finding yourself now, some of you, in a situation that maybe is similar. And what it's doing is it's tapping into that childhood memory for healing, so it can come up and out. So stay persistent. Stay persistent in your third eye opening to the wisdom that wants to come through to help you understand the bigger picture and the higher truth of that childhood experience is what brought this in. And so, yes, again, they're saying forgiveness of self in terms of the beliefs that you came up with as a child. Weren't you guys, in the last reading, I think you guys had a lost part of yourself that you were finding? Feels like you found him. You found him or her. And this is what's coming up. Awesome. So good job, you guys. So if that was coming up, if you found that lost part, now here he or she is, and it's bringing up all this and stirring up all this, which is great, because now you can look at it all so that you can let it go and move on. So stay persistent on this. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working. Keep talking to that little one inside, and forgive him or her. Like, you know what? That was a really smart thing that you came up with. It made sense back then. It's just it doesn't make really sense anymore. So why don't you come with me and we'll move forward. We'll make some new beliefs moving forward. Okay? So back to sort of the reality of the situation that's going on right now. Set some boundaries with this. Set some boundaries. This will help with the situation and resolving whatever situation might be happening for some of you. Love yourself enough to say no to other people's demands on your time and energy. On your time and energy. So time, meaning if drama is coming in your space, people coming into your space with drama, it also sort of drains your energy. It takes your focus away from you and what you're trying to create. Say no. Say no. I got things to do. I'm moving on. I'm in a big transformation. Great things are going to be happening for me. I'm going to focus, arm in arm with my little one that I just got back, that's integrated now. And so no, I'm not willing to continue in this situation. I forgive and I'm moving on. The other thing you got is 2 cards with regard to this situation. And one is easy does it. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. So control looks like is coming up a bit with regard to this situation. So maybe, forgiveness is challenging. Once you get it and you're able to do it, it's fantastic. But leading up to that point where it actually happens can be really, really hard. So let's look at trying to control other people. The faster that you can let that go, easy does it. Let that go. Stop trying so hard to control everything is the word that this card uses. Stop trying to control everything, everyone, yourself, everything. And you also got let it go Easy does it from Unog. Unog is saying there's no need to hurry. You don't need to force anything. You can't force things to happen, really. And again, they're wanting me to hold this one up. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So this, these spiritual truths are coming, and then you'll be processing them, and then you might have a few, just sort of, oh yeah, oh okay, hadn't thought of that before, or I haven't looked at that way before, and there's a process to sort of awakening and integrating these understandings of wisdom. And so just everything's occurring in perfect timing. There's no need to try to hurry or force anything. So you don't need to control anything. Just sort of let things flow, and everything will be easier. The doors will open. Doors will open as you go. Let's see, teamwork. That's the other one. Teamwork with regard to the situation. Having compassion for everyone. Compassion. Teamwork. Working together. Okay, so they want me to hold these three. And so versus controlling, and just sort of the idea of, they're saying center stage. Center stage. You might be a leader or the boss of the company or something. If you're the boss of the company and center stage, open up to the idea of some teamwork. Have compassion for everyone involved, and be open to forgiveness of everyone, and teamwork, Okay, so what do you guys think? Give them an opportunity to forgive themselves as well. Teamwork will really help things move along. Let's see, grounding yourself, and yoga. They're also suggesting that, get grounded. So sometimes with so much going on, it can just sort of get you up here in your head, and you guys have a really strong intellect, and he's bringing you wisdom. It is spiritual wisdom, but wisdom sort of by its nature is mental. So get grounded, sort of ground yourself with some yoga when things get out of hand, overwhelming. If you're trying to do this forgiveness and it's just challenging, try some yoga. Yoga will also help strengthen the connection to this information coming through. When you get into these positions, your human body is now sort of lined up with these frequencies, and they can flow to you more quickly and easier, if that makes sense. Okay, express yourself. Express your individuality. You can do that through the arts. This card is really fun too, because she's kind of showing that, she totally has her own style. Do you see that? She is completely herself out there with the big wings, lots of colors. She's got on a hat. Yep. Big red hat. She has no problem being herself in the world. People can think whatever they want to think. She is just expressing herself in the world. So it's a really good thing to do that. Express yourself also through some creative activities. For some of you wanting to just get out there, express yourself. So some of you may have gone through this already. You might have scooped up your little one, integrated, forgiven everybody, and you're already moving on. So awesome. Go for it. Get out there and express yourself through the arts. Through the arts and creativity. And they're saying, wish upon a star. You can have anything you wish. You can have anything you wish. Wish upon a star and expect the very best. High expectations for what you're wanting can help bring them. Bring whatever it is that you're wanting. And then we also got very soon. What you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. So if you're wanting this thing to resolve, this is what they're saying. The transformation takes a little bit of time. This, once it happens pretty quickly. So they're actually more associating this with this one, where they this one might be a little bit more of a process, and yet at the same time, you know, if this happens fast, this happens fast. Very soon. Very soon. You can have what you're wishing for, is what they're saying now. Very soon. So make a wish. This also has the meaning of making a wish. How would you like this situation to resolve? What would it look like if it resolved in a way that you were happy? What would it look like if you were happy with how it resolved itself? Feel into that. And now consider, how would it feel and what would it look like if it resolved in a way that was good for everyone? What if through teamwork, all of you could find a way of forgiveness of everybody, and with teamwork, you guys could come up with a way, and compassion, come up with a way that it's a win-win for everybody. So some of you might be looking at something like that, like, how am I going to resolve this thing? With teamwork and compassion. And then, you know, you could, you know, so how do you want it? Make your wish, you know, set your intention, put it out there to the universe, and he will help bring ideas on exactly how that can happen. And he will also, by giving you the ideas, you know, pay attention. Okay, he's saying pay attention when you first wake up in the morning. When you first wake up in the morning, you might have some new ideas on things, on how to resolve this so that your wish can come true very soon. Okay? Very soon. We also have a pregnancy. The birth of a child could bring great blessings to you and the world. And the answer to your question involves a daughter. So this could be the birth of an actual child, which could actually be a daughter. This could be a daughter that you have already. Maybe she'll pop in the morning and offer some suggestions and some good ideas. Something like that. This also could be a birth of a new project in terms of how you're going to be expressing yourself in the world. That's going to be, you know, activated. You're going to activate this. Okay, that's what they're saying. Activate this. This could be activated. And in doing so and having your wish come true very soon, it could be the birth of a baby girl. It could also be the birth of a project, but this daughter and pregnancy, I mean, this is powerful stuff. So for some of you out there, congratulations if this is what's going on for you. Congratulations. That would help with a transformation too, because when you have a daughter, when you have a child, oh, all kinds of, when you have a child, where to go? This stuff just almost evaporates because you just get so it just changes your life to focus on having a baby and on having a child and having a little girl running around. Wish upon a star if you want a little girl, and set your intention for that, and that could also come true very soon. So very soon wants to keep coming up. Very soon. So for you guys, your heart is opening, which is opening all of this, bringing it up to manage teamwork, forgiveness, setting your boundaries, you know, being mindful of what you're trying to control, what you can control and what you can't control, not forcing anything to happen, just going with the flow of life, being mindful and noticing new ideas that you might get, working together with people, making a wish and having it come true really soon. Just set your intention on what you're wanting. Find your passion. You have the power to make it come true. Whatever your passion is, your passion and your power in your self-expression. Where'd she go? There she is. Passion and power in your self-expression. Oh, and can happen very soon. All right, express yourself. Fun stuff. All right, Scorpio. Awesome reading. Is there anything else? Did I miss anything? Is there anything else? Wish upon a star. You have the power. Find your passion. Your heart is opening. Love and compassion.